guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is video number 2 of 3 for this week as we are celebrating Mental Health Awareness Week. So this is something that I could not miss. I knew I had to do something special this week to celebrate Mental Health Awareness Week as it's something very close to me, and I know I've done a few videos on mental health in the past, but like I said in the last video, I don't think you can ever have too many reminders to make sure you're taking care of yourself and others around you. So this week the theme is kindness. So when you're on social media, share some photos of how you're showing kindness to yourself or others around you by using the hashtags Mental Health Awareness Week and hashtag Kindness Matters. So hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoyed the previous video and I hope you enjoy Friday's video. I still got my sunglasses on because I am loving this warm weather outside. But anyway, let's get to the video. Okay, so in today's video, I thought I would share with you some ways that you can show kindness to yourself. So even though it's important to make sure that you're looking after, that's tractor. So even though you're making sure you're looking after those around you by showing kindness, you also need to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health and your mental well-being. So the first one is, if you need help, ask for it. Others are there for you for help, so you can go to them if you need to, even if it's just a chat on the phone. So you can always text them or call them or video chat. There's loads of ways that you can still communicate even in these tough times. So the more you're communicating, the more good you're going to feel about yourself and know that others care about you and want to talk to you. And so that is one major way that you can stay sort of with yourself and others and looking after your mental well-being, because that is really important, especially at these times where it's really tough. So the second one is, do what you love. There isn't enough things that you could do. There's surely I think everyone has got a hobby or something that they always turn to in times when they're not feeling 100%, even if it's not necessarily an illness, but just feeling a bit down about what's going on around them, especially in these times, or you just don't feel 100% that like your normal self. So my thing personally is dance. So I had a bit of a tough day the one day just because of everything that's going on, and I had a lot of things going on in my life as well that are personal, and I had a lot of anxiety, and luckily it was on a day that I had dance class. The dance class was online because obviously it's still all in lockdown, but as soon as that dance class started, as soon as I was dancing, especially doing our contemporary dance, everything was gone. I didn't think about it once. So that is something that really helps me, to focus my mind, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, to know that I was in an alright place, but now I'm in a great place where I didn't have to think about anything. So some people it's doing crafts. I also like to do crafts, but I just feel like dance is, for me personally, it's just a lot quicker to achieve what I want to, because I'm so focused on the song lyrics, the moves that's coming up, what I could improve on in the next dance, what I need to work on. So my mind's just so busy thinking about other things. So other people might enjoy cooking or even just reading, sitting outside if it's nice, because I'm loving the weather at the moment. I'm reading a book, which is good. So I think we've all got that one thing that we turn to, and I think especially at these times it's important to keep doing it. Even if it's normally you would go somewhere, try and see if you could recreate where you would go at home. So say to the gym. If you can't go to the gym, go and do a home workout, even if it's online. A lot of personal trainers are on there and doing really encouraging videos. So I did a Joe Wicks workout the other day, which I posted on my Instagram, and I felt great because I realised that my joints were a lot stronger, but also Joe Wicks was so encouraging. I know he's not in the room with you, but he's talking positively about just do one more and then you'll feel much better, and he just kept me going, and that just meant a lot that you just wanted to keep going. So that is definitely a good one. So just try and find something that's in your house that you enjoy and that you can turn to keep yourself to keep your mind working and to keep yourself busy. So another good thing is to set yourself a routine. So I actually, the other day, wrote out a list of things that I needed to do and get done. So I'd never actually done this before, but I was like, I've just got so many things I want to get done. I had to paint my windowsill, I needed to film a video, I needed to edit a different video and get that one uploaded. I had to look at a few things for YouTube, and then I really wanted to do some fitness and really wanted to make some cookies, but I know I wanted to achieve it all, but just in my head that was an awful lot of things to like think about, and I didn't know where to start, and it was things I knew I needed to do the night before. So before I went to bed, I wrote down a list of what I needed to do, and then I wrote it out in an order that I could do it and follow, so then at least I had a bit more structure to my day. And actually at the end of it I felt so productive. I did post a picture of what I'd actually done just in the morning on Instagram, because it was just so much. I just felt proud of myself that I'd managed to do all of those things and didn't put anything off, which if you'd have seen my 17 random facts, you would know that I'm a massive procrastinator. But I got all those things done, and by the end of it I knew that I'd been kind to myself by making sure I got everything done, wrote down everything I needed to do, and I didn't miss anything out, and it just made me feel really good inside. And in that routine I didn't actually do it, but I should have. So you should always set yourself a time of the day to reflect on the day, how you're feeling, what mood you're in, and just sort of like reflect. So if you're not in a great mood, you will then think, I'm not in a great mood, I need to stop whatever I'm doing and reflect on what I could be doing, or do something to distract your mind if you've got a lot of thoughts going around your mind, because you need to look after yourself. Even if it's, right, I'm just going to stop, I'm going to take a bath, get some nice bubbles in there, put on a bit of music, or even if you just stop whatever you're doing, just go inside, if you're outside, and just watch something. I think that's really important. Or if you've been inside a lot, don't stay inside. Let's go outside if it's a nice day, and then go and read a book or listen to a podcast or an audiobook, even just something to distract your mind. And then you'll have done that for like quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, or however long you need, and you'll feel a lot better at the end of it. So I know before I said about if you would go to the gym or not doing at-home exercises, what I also want to add about exercises is try and set yourself, even if it's 5-minute video every day or a certain exercise every day, or if you can't do every day, do every other day or every 3 days, a couple times a week, of this certain move that you want to achieve, and you'll feel better knowing that you've achieved that move or you've done it every day for a week. And I think it's just important to make sure that you're looking after your own body, because we've lost our routine where we're always on the go, whereas now we can step back a bit and reflect on our life a bit better. And like fitness is a great way of doing that, because it gives you that goal that you want to achieve, even if it's to improve your push-ups or to get more flexible, then it will give you that sense of achievement by the time you set yourself a goal and you've achieved it. So that's another great thing to do. So another thing I have is I use a couple of self-help books. I don't have many, I haven't read many, but I want to start reading more. So that's a goal that I have in mind, that to help take care of myself. I want to start reading a few more self-help books or like self-care books. I'll show you the ones that I've got because they're in my room. Okay, so I actually have 3, which I forgot I had the one, but that shows how little I use them and need to use them more. But my favourite one that I always turn to is this book. So it's called Stress Control by Jim White, and it just breaks everything down in detail, and it's all simplified so it's easy to read. It helps you to understand what type of anxiety you're having and stressful, what you can do in those stressful situations. So these are the chapters in the book, yellow, right, and as you can see they're all broken down, really simplified, and that's a really good one that I got. I got that one from the Works, and it only cost me a couple pounds, so I think it was in the sale, but I know that they still sell it. And then I also have the Little Book of Mindfulness, and this is lots and lots of different things that you can do, and it actually relates back to taking that time out of your day to reflect on your day. And so, for example, like I saw in chapters, so chapter 1 is being in the now. So like stop, look around you, listen, like use all your senses, and just brings you back to nature, back to where you are, which I think is really important. Another thing is they go on about some poses. So I know that like the warrior pose is a great one to do, and it just helps to ground yourself and to make you feel more in the now. And my third book isn't really a book, it's a journal, but it's really good because it's a positive journal. So I don't write anything negative down in this. It's all good things that have happened, and so it's things that you want to remember, messages that make you smile. So when my one, just there, is when I posted about my YouTube channel on Facebook, because that was a big thing to do because nobody knew, so I posted it onto my Facebook for my friends and family to see. I told those close to me first because I wanted them to hear it from me and not through a screen. But when I did that, the amount of positive vibes that were coming my way from them all, that was definitely stuff I wanted to remember. So I wrote down everyone's messages. Then I've always got that to reflect on, because it just shows that even though you realise you might not be close to some people, they're always there to support you, and they're really supportive. And it just made me feel so grateful to know that they are all there. So I definitely want to remember that. And like what's been good about your day you can write in here. So it's just lots of little things that you can write just to help make your day feel more positive and make your mind feel more positive about what's around you. So I have actually started doing small amounts, and I do a lot before I go to bed, which is meditating. So I try and get my physio done first, because that's something, I think because I do it every day, it's more of a routine, but you do get slightly bored. So I do that, and then I meditate to help forget about the physio and just think about the day and what's going on around me. So for me, I just pick random ones off YouTube. I don't use an app or anything, because otherwise I feel like it's too structured, but just find a different video each time. And on YouTube, what's great is that there's so many, so if you prefer a male or a female voice, you can type that in along with meditate or meditation, and you'll just get a load of videos, and it's just about finding the one that's best for you. So it's not something I do as much as I should, but when I do, I feel so much better from it. And actually just talking about it now reminds me that I haven't done it for a little bit, and I definitely need to, so I probably will go and do one after I film this. If you are working from home, I know it's tough, but it's important to make sure that you're having breaks from screens, because our bodies aren't tuned to stare at a screen all day. Especially when you're working and your mind's so focused, you're going to end up with headaches, or your eyes are going to hurt. And especially if you're not sure if you need glasses or not, and might not be able to go out and get them, you just need to take good breaks and regular breaks from staring at a screen, because it's not healthy for anyone to be staring at a screen. And as I said, it's not what our bodies are made to do. You need to go away from the computer, you need to go outside, even if it's a bad day, just look out the window, open the window, let some fresh air in, and don't look at your screen for a good 5 to 10 minutes, if not longer, which might be hard, but actually your mental well-being and your mental health is just as important as getting the job done. So you're going to be more focused and more determined once you've had that break, because your mind will be refreshed, and it might even help you to become more productive about your day. So you just need regular pauses throughout the day, just to reflect and just to not think about all the bad things in life, and to start thinking about the positives again. And the last one is do not judge yourself, because there's so many photos on Instagram of people just judging themselves and thinking negatively and saying, oh, I don't like this about myself. But actually, let's say flaws. If you think you have a flaw, which nobody has any flaws, but if you believe you have one, it's not a flaw, it's who you are, it's who makes you unique. So don't go delving into how I can make myself better, because we're all perfect. people say no one's perfect, but we're all perfect in our own ways. And even if we don't think we are, as I said, it makes you who you are. So just remember positive vibes, positive thoughts, and don't think too negatively about using all these filters for photos, because then it stops looking like you and the true self that you are. Because as well as showing kindness to others, you also need to show it to yourself. And especially during times like this pandemic that's going on, we need to be kind to ourselves to keep ourselves going. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's just a lot of facts and a lot of ways that you can look after your own mental well-being and mental health, just because I think at the moment we've just lost our routine, but actually for a lot of people it's worked out really well, because it's allowed you to sort of self-evaluate and to think what you need to improve on in life and what's going well and what isn't, and what you need to change a little bit. So I have a video going up on Friday where I'll be discussing all the ways that other people have shown kindness to themselves or to others to maybe help inspire you, because even though Mental Health Awareness Week is this week, doesn't mean that your mental health, like becoming aware of it, is just for that week. It's forever. So we need to take care of ourselves, and a great way of doing it is through kindness, which is the theme of this week. So hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell beside it, so then when I upload Friday's video and all my other future videos, you'll be notified. So I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!